10 reasons why you're broke. You'll be surprised. Do you often check your bank balance and it's empty? It feels quite daunting when you actually don't know where your money goes, right? If you just said yes, keep watching because you'll be surprised. Hello and welcome to Tom's Do-It-Yourself Investing, a channel where we discuss personal finance tips, investing guides, real estate, and the stock market. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon. In this video, we will be going over 10 reasons why you're broke. If you're broke, it might be because you've fallen into one of the common traps that lead to a scarcity of cash. Being broke can be a serious issue as it means you don't have enough money to meet your day-to-day expenses. This in turn can lead to stress and anxiety as well as impacting your personal relationships. Financial hardship is something that very few people like discussing, but the fact is that it affects an increasing number of people. If this sounds like you, watch the video until the end for top 10 reasons why you're broke. You'll be surprised to find out what you've been doing wrong all along. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10. Your investments are terrible. Investing is one of the best ways to make your money work harder for you, helping you to make gains that can improve your standard of living in the future by generating extra income or increasing your retirement savings. Investing is not something to do haphazardly or purely for short-term gain. If you have poorly managed investments, they can actually have a negative impact on your finances. Poorly chosen investments can be extremely risky and can lead to heavy losses when the market is falling. Avoid this by investing in a mix of low-risk and high-risk assets. This will help to spread the risk and protect your financial situation if things aren't going so well in the market. Number 9. You're paying too much in fees. Credit cards are a great tool for those who can use them responsibly, but the temptation to use them for everyday purchases can be too strong for those who struggle to stay within their means. Credit card interest rates average from around 16%, but can be as high as 29% for those with poor credit. By paying off your balance in full each month, however, you can avoid this hefty interest charge. But what many people fail to realize is that even if you pay off your card, you're still incurring fees. These vary widely depending on which card you use, with some charging as much as $39 per month. This all adds up over time. Put simply, you're much better off trying to avoid credit card debt in the first place by cutting down on your spending or switching to a card that charges lower or no fees. Number 8. You overestimate how much you earn. It's a common misconception that you can earn your way out of being broke. While it's true that earning more can be one way to improve your financial situation, you also need to take into account your expenses. This is one of the most important factors in your ability to stay out of debt. Create a budget so that you can see where your money is going and make adjustments where necessary. You should also consider your long-term financial goals, such as saving for retirement or buying a new car, and factor this into your budget. If you overestimate your ability to bring in extra money, it can be easy to fall into the trap of overspending. The only way to get out of this situation is to seek help from family and friends or to seek professional assistance. And that brings us to number 7. You don't have a budget. As we've already discussed, having a budget is vital if you want to stay out of debt. It can feel like a chore to sit down and work out how much you spend on different things each month, but it's something that must be done if you want to improve your financial situation. How many times have you said to yourself, I have no idea where my money goes? If you're guilty of not keeping track of your spending, this is one of the main reasons you're broke. A budget will not only help you keep track of where your money is going, it will also show you where you can make savings. This will help you to stay out of debt and have money left over at the end of the month to put towards your financial goals. Number 6. You haven't set financial goals. As we've seen, you need to have a budget in place if you want to stay out of debt. It's also important to set financial goals that tie in with your budget, such as saving for a car or a house. Having financial goals that you're working towards can help you to stay motivated and positive. It's easy to get discouraged when you're struggling to stay out of debt, but having something to work towards can help you to stay positive and focused. Setting financial goals will also help you to monitor your progress, so that you know when you're on track to reach your goal. This can be particularly helpful if you're saving for a big ticket item such as a house or car. Number 5. You have poor credit. Bad credit means that you have a low credit score, making it difficult to get approved for any form of credit, such as a loan or mortgage. Also, bad credit can be difficult to fix. Having a low credit score can have an impact on other areas of your life, such as your ability to get a job or rent an apartment. If you have bad credit, this is often due to not having enough available credit, keeping high credit card balances, or having too many credit accounts open. If you find yourself in this situation, your best option is to cut back on your spending and pay off any credit card debt you have. Once you've cleared this and reduced your debt, you should be able to improve your credit score over time. Number 4. You have no emergency funds. Emergencies can be both financial, such as your car breaking down, or personal, such as needing to take time off work to care for a sick family member. While you might have insurance to cover certain issues, such as car repairs, it's not uncommon for this to take several months to be paid out. This means that you need to have money available to deal with these issues as they arise. The problem is that many people don't have a financial safety net, often because they're struggling to keep up with their day-to-day budget and paying off debt. If this sounds like you, the first thing you need to do is get your spending under control and get your finances back on track. Once you've done this, you need to set up a savings account to put money into each month. Having a savings account with a low interest rate is better than nothing, but if you can find a high-yield savings account, you can earn more on the money you're not using. Number 3. Credit cards and debt. Credit cards are a useful tool when used responsibly, but many people find themselves falling into the trap of using high-interest credit cards to keep afloat financially. Credit card debt is one of the fastest growing forms of debt in the US and can be extremely difficult to get out of once you're in over your head and in debt. Credit card companies are notoriously difficult to deal with, and it can be very expensive to get out of debt. Make sure that you have a plan in place to see you through until you're out of debt, and don't take on any more credit debt while you're trying to pay off what you owe. This will only make it longer to clear the debt and can be very stressful. Instead of having a credit card, keep a debit card and only spend the money that you are paying from your savings. This way, you'll be able to hold yourself back from spending on extra things. Number 2. You live beyond your means. At times, we desire a lifestyle we can't afford. We might want to buy that shiny Tesla when we can't even keep up with paying the house mortgage. If this sounds like you probably live beyond your means. What you might be doing is following your heart, but this can be the very reason why you're broke. The best way to live is to live within one's own means. Know how much you can spend and adjust your lifestyle according to your budget. Soon you will find yourself in a financially stable situation. And last but not least, for number 1, you don't know what you're spending your money on. Many people don't realize that they've subscribed to deals, offers, or repeating subscriptions, and they keep on paying for them monthly or yearly. This leads to not knowing what you're spending your money on. It's best to turn off all automatic subscriptions to know where your money is going. Also, keeping a financial diary helps in noting down where and when you've spent your money. This way, you'll be able to keep track of your spending. Many broke people fail to understand what they're spending on and continue to spend money until there's none left. But now that you know the reasons, you're probably much more aware about your financial situation. It's time to draw the curtains now. So what mistakes have you been making all these years? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them in the comments and I will get back to you. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share the knowledge with those who might find it useful. I will be back with more videos. Until then, take care and stay tuned.